Hello, in the last decade we had few names competing for the title of best female player in the world, but both Liv Boeree and Vanessa Selbst are already retired and there is only one queen left on the field. She already amassed more than 9 million in live earnings, captured 5 WSOP bracelets and she is not slowing down. She plays the highest stakes with the best players around, and today we're going to see how she took one of the latest PokerGO events. Kristen Foxen started this final table as the shortest stack with 15 big blinds and she didn't play a single hand for more than the first hour of play. If you saw my last video from a low stakes tournament, you saw a player with short stack trying to force the issue in a very bad situation. Good players know that good profitable spots will come and patience is key. First hand starts with a raise from the chip leader with a very marginal hand, and this is a small mistake. Solver wants to open more than a third of hands, but with so many short stacks it prefers opening hands with blockers. 8-7 is connected, but chance that he will even see the flop is very low, so it's better to open hands like King 7 off or Ace Deuce off, that block continues and unblock folds. Kristen finally got a nice hand and had very easy decision here. With her stack there is only one play here and that is all in. Pats in the next seat woke up with ace-queen off and this was a cooler situation. He did 4-bet all-in and this is okay. Kristen should 3-bet with more than 10% of hands and he dominates a big portion of her range. All ace-10s, ace-jacks, some lower suited aces and all Broadway hands. Next hand is another cooler. Jatin jammed his king-jack off and this is the best play with his hand. He can put a lot of ICM pressure on both blinds. Solver likes to raise with top of the range and hands that are easy to raise fold, and is jamming with hands that are too good to fold but not good enough to induce action, and king-jack off falls into that category. Foxen woke up with kings and this is a dream scenario for her. She called it off and made another double up. After this hand she became a small chip leader and turned her beast mode on. In the very next hand, Jatin tried to recoup some of the losses and opened King 6 suited from the cutoff. Kristen on the button had other plans and 3-bet him right away. We can see that the solver sometimes calls here with this hand, but ace-10 off is actually one of the best hands to raise as a bluff in this scenario. Cutoff folded, but what's interesting here is that solver sometimes calls and sometimes raises with this specific hand, but I guess he just wanted to play it safe after losing a big pot. Next hand we see Kristen opening on the button with Queen 5 off. In chip EV scenario this would be way too loose, but with ICM pressure she can put on blinds, this is a fine open. Also here we can see that she should jam quite a lot, but Queen 5 off plays best as a raising hand that would fold against a 3-bet. Next hand she opened Jack 6 off in the middle position, and here she was over the line. It's a bit too wild, but worked out well this time. Another hand she jammed 6-3 off from small blind against 12 big blind stack. This is perfectly fine and we can see that she should play 100% of hands here, mostly jamming and raising with very best hands and balancing it with a total trash. Solver wants to go all in with 6-3 off every time. Our last hand starts with a jam from first position. This looks pretty wild. In chip EV there is no jamming, but because of ICM she can be very aggressive here and the solver approves this play and goes all in with 15% of hands. David Peters finds ace-queen off and calls, and this is a mistake. He should be extremely tight here because his bubble factor against chip leader is very high, more than 2. He is never dominated and dominates most of the jamming range, but this is not enough to make a profitable call here. Solver even folds all ace-kings off in this scenario. Kristen cashed her 3-outer and after this hand she had around 60% of chips in play and had smooth sailing for another title in her career. I hope you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and see you next time. Bye!